Chapter 50. Traveling with the Mind. When you say tell, it makes me feel that you still have limitations of space and time. For me, there is no go, because between me and the Buddha, we know that we share something that is one. When I know something, we both become aware of the same thing, he explained. You're saying something difficult to understand again, I protested. Think of it this way. Since you started traveling with me until now, how long do you think we have been traveling? He asked. That's true. I think it's been quite a while. If you count it in time, it's been days. But I don't feel tired. I haven't felt sleepy. I haven't felt hungry. I haven't had to use the bathroom, I observed. That's right. Do you know why? He asked. Because we are traveling with the mind, I guess, I replied. Only half correct. The correct part is with the mind, but the incorrect part is traveling. What you are experiencing has no time, so it cannot be called traveling. Real time is one. Compared to your earth time, it might be a fraction of a second, and compared to the universe's time, it is time as one. He tried to elaborate further. I feel like your explanation doesn't help me at all, I teased. Time only occurs when you want to organize all this information, to present it as something, so that people can perceive it, such as writing or telling. Then it will immediately follow the laws of space and time, he said. I understand that part, but I don't understand why my time is just a fraction of a second, while the universe's time is one, I asked. Let me compare it this way. If your body is the universe, your body is composed of trillions of cells, trillions of microorganisms and bacteria, countless genetic structures and molecules of other elements. These things support each other, alternate, and circulate in cycles. There is rebirth, existence, and decay. If one day you could converse with a cell, and that cell asked you to explain your being, how would you explain it to that cell? They can't see the vastness of your body. They don't know what you look like. They can only guess that you might be similar to them, constrained by the rules within your body. But for you, you are everything of your body, every part of your being. It all exists at the same time. If a cell in your hand wants to travel to a cell in your foot, it might take hundreds or thousands of its lifespans. But for you, who sees that it's all your body, your mind is everywhere. So, your time is one or timeless, he explained. I think I understand your explanation, but how is that related to my question? When you asked how the Buddha knows, the answer is that the Buddha knows me, and I am like one with all the experiences in the universe, composed of past, present, and future, and it is knowledge that is independent of space and time. Just when you started traveling to meet him, he already knew everything, he said. Is it similar to the principle of telepathy used on the planet Thungra? I asked. The same principle. Everyone who understands this principle doesn't need to seek knowledge from anywhere. Just knowing the principle of connecting with your own relationship or inner spirit is equivalent to connecting with the Great Spirit. It's like if a cell in your body knew the principle of being one with your mind. It would know and understand everything about your being, he further explained. I think I understand now. When the Buddha knew this, what did he do? I asked. The Buddha would definitely not let this opportunity pass meaninglessly. Do you know that this event of Akita is the key that made Buddhism spread and expand throughout the region? Within a period of almost 2 years, while you were traveling to meet the Buddha, he said. What 2 years? Akita, the ascetic, only took a month and a half to reach the city of Savatthi. I said, yes, it only took you a month and a half to reach the city of Savatthi. But because the Buddha knew in advance that you were coming, he hurried to leave the city of Savatthi just 7 days before you arrived. Lord Foch explained. Oh, why is that? You said that Akita is the key that made Buddhism spread throughout the region. Then why did the Buddha run away from him? I asked. The number of cities you traveled through was not enough for people throughout the region to know about him. He wanted more than that. So, your arrival in the city of Savatthi was just the beginning, because you would have to travel for another 18 months or so to finally meet the Buddha. But from now on, you would receive support from King Pasenadi Kosala, who had previously supported both you and the Buddha at that time. Your arrival this time was like returning home because you had family and relatives, including your former wife, who were delighted to see you again, he replied. You have to travel for almost 2 years. I feel sorry for Akita. I expressed my feelings, because the Buddha knew that this was the best opportunity. Do you know that this is the most clever strategy for spreading religion, using your group as a loudspeaker? The Buddha knew that if he traveled to spread the Dharma alone, only a few people would pay attention. In one city, there might be only tens or hundreds of people who would come to know and listen to his teachings. But for this event, even though the Buddha only passed through without teaching anything, every city would have a caravan composed of ascetics and many people, like an army traveling to find him. It was a strategy that helped to announce that the person who had just passed by was the great man, who would declare the truth, because your status as an ascetic at that time was highly respected by people. But you were traveling to find that person, which showed that he must be very special. It was a story that made the villagers interested, and they spread the news of the Buddha's appearance quickly. Especially the phenomenon afterwards, many people traveled to the city of Savatthi, even though the people in various cities might have missed the opportunity to meet the Buddha. At least they knew that a Buddha had appeared in the world and had visited their city. And this is a significant work in history, in which you played an important role, he explained. Wow, they must have been very tired. And did Akita know that the Buddha intentionally did that? I expressed my feelings. At that time, he didn't know. He only found out later. The only thing he knew was that he had to meet the Buddha, no matter how many months or years it took, Lord Foch replied.